What we focus on mainly is crypto trading on a smaller scale. We focus on mapping out 30 to 60 day windows for fiat to crypto investment into really the three majors, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin at the current time, although those are always being added to. Then we also map out 30 to 60 day windows for all altcoin drop-ins as well. Then we move on to really ICOs, and we're going to do two things when we look at ICOs. Number one, we're always going to focus on where we can get our bonuses and get the greatest amount of discounts to benefit our client base. And then our final aspect is really going to be venture capital. So finding people who have the minds and the talent for what they want to do, but they don't have the funding, they don't have the lawyers, they don't have the accountants, they don't have the assets to really put their idea into motion, so to speak. I come from a very traditional background where I wanted to bring traditional investment, because the biggest struggle that we're seeing in the crypto space and in this investment space is the fact that people simply don't understand how to get their money in and to get it in the proper hands. And so ultimately what we did is took a traditional approach. We took to commercial banks in the United States, we took to SEC attorneys, and we made sure that we really have a comprehensive legal structure. So we have over 120 pages when people come to subscribe to us that outlines every piece of SEC code and how it applies to cryptocurrency. We then update that every 3 months. What that allows us to do is, it's very unique that we're able to pass compliance in the United States with all investment firms. So anyone from Goldman Sachs to Morgan Stanley, we have passed with their executives and allowed really the traditional finance community to start to get involved in the United States, which is really the biggest issue we're facing right now. We use technical and fundamental analysis because all of our traders have over 10 years experience in the crypto industry. We also have the other part of our trading team is licensed 7 and 63 in the United States. So not only do we bring the expertise in this area from a fundamental and technical analysis, we get those assets from really working in the traditional investment community. So we brought people from the Morgan Stanleys of the world, really the investment capital areas of the world, brought them from the traditional standpoint and merged them with individuals who are specialized in the crypto field and have dedicated the last decade to it. Merging those two aspects has allowed us to really make sure that we get the best drop-in prices for our clients in the crypto market. However, when it comes to ICOs, which is the second part of what you asked me in this question, we really focus on making sure that we get out at a proper time. So we're not in ICOs to make sure that we run up to the highest value that you possibly can, because there's a large element of liquidity risk that comes with that. What we like to see is we like to see it debut, maybe sit on it for a week or two, see what the trend is. If it's something that's worth holding, then we might put that in storage and hold that on cold storage for the next 3 or 4 months, because we know it's the next Google or the next Facebook in this space. But for most organizations, they have that initial pop, and the discounts and the bonuses is what allows us to be so effective and to return that profit. But along with that, we're also considering one other aspect of the space, which is mining. We're looking at setting up our own mining venture that will allow us to baseline our portfolio with 1 to 3% growth on a daily basis without turning on a computer, but so to speak, not turning on another computer, because obviously the mining machines will be computers themselves. First, I just want to say thank you to LATOKEN. This is one of the most phenomenal events in this space that I have ever been to, from a connection standpoint, and really from the broad perspective that they brought individuals from. So it wasn't just the investment industry, it wasn't just ICOs, it wasn't just people who were looking to potentially learn about this space. It's a myriad of individuals who together can create something life-changing and world-changing. And I think having more conferences like this, bringing more of the bright minds together in this space, is going to allow us to really develop more of a tight-knit community that allows us to thrive.